today's amazing session in which we are going to revise acids, bases and salts. This is Sprint X second session, and what is the flow of the session? You know that we're going to discuss the most important questions from the entire chapter. So make sure that you stay in this session till the very end because it's going to be actually worth it, right? So yeah, a detailed pattern. I would be discussing a few questions with you. Like we are having 8 normal MCQs today, 2 assertion reason question and 1 case based question, and on that case based study there would be like approximately 4 to 5 questions that we're going to discuss, followed by a homework question, right? So I saw the reaction of the last session, guys. That was super amazing. I was actually happy to see that you all were answering like so much passionately, and that is the energy that I want from you in this session also. So make sure that you are not alone. I am here with you, your friends are here, so please share your answers. Okay, discuss the answer. If your friends are doing wrong, help them that no, this option is correct. Okay, so sit with a clock. I always say that you can keep a chotu sa alarm clock along with you, or in fact in a mobile phone or anywhere you can start the stopwatch before marking any answer. Okay, so make sure that you are having a pen and paper in your hand and just sit with Shilpi ma'am for the next few minutes. Okay, and this chapter acid, base and salts, in fact if you talk about the simple sample paper, then that also wahan par bhi we are having around 12 questions from this chapter acids, base and salts. Okay, so if you attend the entire session, pakka you are gonna have some 5 to 10 marks in your pocket. So please get serious. Acid, bases and salts, a very important chapter. The topics that we're going to discuss, the questions would be based on general properties of acids and bases, including chemical as well as physical properties, chemical reactions like how different acids and bases react with the different conditions of metals, metal carbonates, metal oxides, non-metal oxides, how acids reacts with base. Each and everything we're gonna have question based on. Then indicators also, you have to remember the colors, especially phenolphthalein, methyl orange are very important. Strength and ionization, and there would be some more topics that we will have in the second session. Okay, so acid and base solver, we would be having 2 sprint sessions. This is the first one more would be there, and this is the schedule for the rest of the subjects. This is chemistry, as I told you, 23rd ke baad on 25th we are having acid, base and salt ka second sprint session. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss on any of the videos, right? Okay, finally metals and non-metals would be revised on 27th. A lots of questions before your final exam. This is the schedule of your amazing master teacher Anoop sir. You're gonna have light session 1, which is already conducted. Second, light is also completed in 2. Then we have human eye and the colorful ball. This is for your biology sprint X schedule. You can take a screenshot so that you will have a better idea. And social studies, I did all these topics. Really, I did a long time back. And this is your English schedule. Too many topics, I would say. Yeah, again reminding you guys, if in case you haven't subscribed to the channel, jaldi si kar lo, hit the like button of the video. I don't know kitne likes ho gaya, tell me in the chat box. Starting on a positive note, you become what you consistently practice. So practice consistently what you want to become. Exactly, guys, what are you taking out from this quote? That depends on you. Okay, so exams are near, we kind of gonna relate everything to that. So consistency for your exam is also important. If you were attentively present in the previous sprint X session, then I want each student out there to be consistently present in this class. Let's say this session would be of 40 minutes. Exam mein you have to sit for 90 minutes. So compare, see your consistency, see your retention time, that out of these 40 minutes in the chemistry session, for how long am I able to sit with Shilpi ma'am and solve the question that she is giving us. Okay, so pakka you're gonna take something out of it, and ghar pe jaakar bhi make sure that you do a proper fit revision. So let's get started with the section number A, wherein we are having the 8 amazing multiple choice questions. So I will shift myself here so that I get some time to scribble, some space to scribble also. First question on your screen, which one of the given is incorrect? I guess white color would be betterly visible, isn't it? Yeah. Wrong statement we have to pick. Statement first is saying acids turn blue litmus paper red. Is it true? Tell me in the chat box. Come on, everyone. I want all the T. That's true. Okay, this is true. Very good. The second one, aqueous solutions of acids conduct electricity. Definitely that too. Let's say we are having HCl aqueous solution. So you know that acids and bases in aqueous solution would be present as free ions. H plus ions होंगे, chloride ions होंगे because they are ionized in water. And if ions are free to move, that means electricity would be conducted easily. True statement. Third one, acids react with certain metals to form hydrogen gas. Definitely yes, acids do react with certain लिखा है. Not all the metals, we can say, not always the reaction. Yeah, most of the cases में this reaction happens and there would be a displacement thing. जैसे you can have sodium metal reacts with HCl, there would be a displacement of sodium. The sodium is going to displace hydrogen and we would be getting salt and hydrogen gas. True that. So all these statements are true. The answer would be none of these. So it's not always, none of these is not always the wrong, okay? Yes, so we can do that easily. So देखो, sprint X time was 45 seconds. Tell me in the chat box how long did you take to solve the question, because that is really going to determine your speed in the final exam also. Time in exam you're going to take, you know, अभी अगर आपने let's say 20 seconds लिया exam में, you will do it in within 10 seconds. That is what we want. Second question. Blue litmus paper is brought near to the mouth of the delivery tube to check the presence of HCl. But no change is observed in the color of litmus paper. Why? Okay, so what should be the case? If you are taking blue litmus paper near to the mouth of delivery tube में HCl gas है हमारे पास, ठीक है? You write HCl gas is there. Okay, so let's say this is the delivery tube and HCl के fumes are coming from here. You took a litmus paper blue, it should turn red because acids turn blue litmus paper red, but it didn't happen. Tell me in the chat box what is your answer. Discuss it with your friends. Tell me, are your friends doing it right? Yes, they are. Yes. Okay, let's discuss. The litmus paper used is dry. The litmus paper used is moist. Blue litmus paper does not change its color with an acid. Wrong. Blue litmus paper turns red with an acid. The litmus paper is kept very close to the mouth of delivery tube. Doesn't make any sense. अगर पास में है तो there should be a change. The thing is that beta, we are provided with HCl gas. क्या दिया हुआ है हमें? HCl gas is given to us, and HCl in the gaseous state is not an acid because there is not presence of any H plus ion. You remember the concept of Arrhenius? उन्होंने क्या बोला था? Sir Arrhenius told us that acids are those substances which would be giving us H plus ions in water. Water का presence should be there. Free H plus ions नहीं है, so it's not an acid. So if you are taking a dry litmus paper, bring that closer to HCl के fumes, there won't be any color change. However, if you are taking a moist, मतलब a wet filter paper as in, sorry, the litmus paper I'm talking about. So yeah, this is your wet litmus paper. So it is having some water molecules over the surface. So HCl fumes come in contact with the water के particles, so that get ionized. Okay, then there would be the formation of free H plus ions. Then the color will change. So if litmus paper is moist, blue litmus paper will turn red. But if you are taking dry HCl gas, dry litmus paper, no color change. ठीक है, simple है. Now once more ma'am is going to change the color. I'm so sorry. I guess this is fine now. Finally, I'm not going to change it. The next question on your screen: which of the following indicator turns red in an acidic solution? Guys, you should know the color of these indicators. So ज़्यादा नहीं है syllabus में, थोड़े से हैं. So I guess you can do it within 15 seconds. Yes, can you do it? Tell me the answer in the chat box, everybody. I want the same energy. You have to stay till the end because you are doing it for your exam. Yes, and if you're staying, honest with yourself, then you're not answerable to anyone. You like your honesty matters in that, है ना? So beta phenolphthalein acids will stay colorless. Option number 1 cannot be the answer. No. Litmus, blue litmus paper turns red for the acids. Okay, that is true. Turmeric in acids will stay yellow. Acids में it will stay yellow, bases में it turns red. Okay, and methyl orange in acids is gonna turn red in color. So methyl orange के लिए you can remember a trick. My apples are red in color. Okay, apples red in color and banana is yellow in color. Banana yellow. So A for acid, acid में methyl orange gives a red color. B for base, bases में it gives a yellow color. So what would be the correct option? Second and fourth, that's litmus and methyl orange. Okay, 3 questions we've done. That was too quick. The next one, in the following reaction, identify the salt formed. Also tell me the type of reaction in the comment section. So you can see ammonium hydroxide, that is a base. Sulfuric acid, acid. Acid and base react to give salt and water. So that means it is a neutralization reaction. Jisme I have to, neutralization reaction is a type of DD reaction, double displacement. So how will I make the product? Exchange the ions. Ammonium ion with sulfate. Now dekho, how will you make the formula? Ammonium is having a charge of +1. This is sulfate anion. Sulfate has a charge of -2. So what would be the formula of ammonium sulfate? If you want to balance the charge, you need 2 ammonium ions. That would be 2 plus. Sulfate is having 2 negative. है ना? So it's NH4 whole twice SO4. You understand why? Because 1 ammonium ion has a charge of +1. So 2 would be having +2. And 1 sulfate per -2. Okay, so that is the clear cut answer. All the options can be eliminated easily. यहाँ पर nitrogen तो है ही नहीं. Apart from this NH4, no answer. Phosphorus, no. Sulfur, okay, so this sulfide में oxygen तो गायब ही कर दिया. Okay. A strong acid, super easy, completely ionizes in water partially. Do not get ionized, none of these. Easy peasy, a strong acid gets completely ionized in water. Give me some examples. Come on. Hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Mineral acids are generally strong except for carbonic acid. And some partially gets ionized, they are weak in nature. जैसे organic acids जो होती हैं, आप generally you consume in your food and daily life, है ना? You have acetic acid, carbonic acid is there, they are weak acids. Right, do not get ionized, they are not acids at all. Just if you talk about alcohols, you talk about sugars, they have hydrogen but that is not free, so they are not acid, they do not get ionized in water. Okay, chalo, so we can do it easily. Now before going to the next question, chota sa point ma'am would like to tell you. I know there would be some students who might not be interested, so you can mute the video. Okay, and you can just attend the past question dekh sakte ho if you did some mistake, see that, or just sit for some time, revise your notes, right? So guys, there would be some students out there who are actually stressed right now because exams are approaching, है ना? और आपको पता है कितना time बचा है exam के लिए? You still have like around 1 month, let's say. So 1 month is a perfect time for doing a fantastic revision. So because board exams for 10th are only going to happen twice, term 1 and term 2. So if in case you people are stuck in a situation, ma'am, I have read everything, I forget the things, परसों ही I did this chapter, I'm not able to solve the questions, you can come and join Vedantu ka 1 month crash course. That is the best thing ever. Okay, that is going to happen in the class 10th, I'm telling you, because all your doubts would be clear, and that is a crash course. We're going to do plenty of questions. YouTube par to you have just seen the trailer. Okay, so in the paid classes we're going to do so many quizzes, and your practice would be done in such a way that you will be getting to know your rank, performance, analysis, everything. You get free unlimited live classes. And अगर कोई भी topic है, let's say you don't know chlor-alkali process, you get to understand that in detail. So unlimited live classes with amazing quizzes, and compete with the students throughout the world. Vedantu par we have students registered, like registrations from more than 35 plus countries of the world. Yes. Okay, so you have like quite a good competition. Interactive replays hai means even if you don't attend the live session, बाद में भी you can play the quiz. Isn't it amazing? And premium downloadable handwritten notes by the teachers are available. So you do get everything even in 1 month ka subscription. All the features that you get in 1 year wala program, you are getting all of that in 1 month ka crash course, because your exams aane wale hai, so a huge discount is also going on. In class doubt solving is there, okay, during the classes, free unlimited micro courses as I told you. And if in case you are like interested, you need more discounts, so you all are attending the session, you have Shilpi ma'am's coupon code SKA Pro, that's Shilpi Kaushik Army Pro. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and it's like really affordable right now. Ma'am is gonna show you the slides कैसे आपको करना है. Give ma'am a second. Okay, this is the video that you are attending. So first of all, make sure that you hit the like button of the video. ठीक है, उसके बाद मैम छोटू कर लेंगे अपने आप को. Okay, हाँ, यहाँ पर देखो, when you scroll down you will see CBSE Term 1 crash. एक तो ये क्रैश कोर्स है CBSE Term 1 क्रैश, बट दिस इज लाइक फॉर द ह्यूज डिस्काउंट इज गोइंग ऑन. सो दिस क्रैश कोर्स इज एक्चुअली फॉर द कंप्लीट Term 1. ठीक है, मतलब यहाँ पर देखो लिखा हुआ है अनलिमिटेड एक्सेस टिल एग्जाम डेट. सो योर एग्जाम्स आर एंडिंग ऑन 11th of December. So till your like final exam in December, you are getting the all the access. ये पूरा course है. This is a complete course for your Term 1, and you are getting the free interactive like all the live classes, unlimited free micro courses, assignments and notes, everything that ma'am has told you. During the live sessions, we have class teachers who help you with your doubt solving queries, right? And यहाँ पर शिल्पी मैम का code is applied. देख सकते हो आप. इसके बाद ही you have you are getting it at a low price. Otherwise original is around 3,000. I will tap on apply coupon SKAPR. You can see over here that the statement says that due to excess passing of CO2 through aqueous solution of slaked-lime, that is calcium hydroxide, we know that it turns milky. है ना, milky क्यों होता है? Because of formation of calcium carbonate, you know, that is insoluble in water, so that would be precipitating out white PPT, and that is only responsible for giving the milkiness. However, if we are passing excess of CO2, if you want more milkiness to come, then you are wrong, because on passing excess of CO2 there would be formation of calcium bicarbonate, and this is water soluble, so no precipitates are gonna come. Okay, the seventh question, when sodium hydroxide reacts with zinc, it produces. Now you know it is a simple reaction of metal with base, and there would be a displacement reaction. Zinc is going to displace hydrogen. Zinc being an amphoteric metal can easily react with NaOH, है ना, and displaces hydrogen as H2. The salt that we would be getting is sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2. Sodium zincate and hydrogen. Now in the comment section right now, tell me the answer. What will happen if aluminium is treated with NaOH? And watch your friends, are they marking the right answer? Are they really commenting it? Tell them to do the same. Okay, 8th question, which of the following are present in aqueous solution of hydrochloric acid? So you know aqueous solution means HCl in water. Tell me the answer in the chat box right now. I am watching you. So what will happen? Water is going to break HCl to give us H plus ions and chloride ions. Now you know H plus ions are very chotu sa, so they combine with water and exist as hydronium ion. They are not able to exist independently. That's a single proton. Option A is correct. How many of you did it wrong? And tell me the time. How long did you take to solve the question? If you took less than 15 seconds, then pat your back. That was amazing. Okay. Chalo. The next question would be assertion reason. So now read the assertion. Acetic acid is used as vinegar in cooking and food preservatives. Okay. Reason. Strong acids are those acids which ionize almost completely in aqueous solution, hence give large H plus ions. Are they true? False? Is there any relevance? Is the reason explaining the assertion? Answer in the chat box. Yes Okay, I want that chat box to be so energetic. Like, okay, so a lot of you are giving the answers. But the first statement is true. Acetic acid can be used as a preservative. Also, it is weak acid, not a strong acid. So, reason was also true actually, because strong acids give plenty of H plus ions in water. But this is not responsible for assertion. So, they both are true, but individually. Okay, there is no explanation about the assertion by the reason. Next one, the process of dissolving an acid or base in water is highly exothermic. Definitely it is. Because water must always be added slowly to the acid with constant stirring. Are you going to do that? Tell me the right answer in the chat box. Assertion is true. The process is highly exothermic. Heat energy is released during the course of reaction, and for the same reason, we never add water to the acid, because if you are doing so, the reaction is so exothermic that acid might spill out of the container might break. So what we have to do, we have to keep this thing in mind. So we always are adding acid into water dheere dheere, drop by drop, with constant stirring. So assertion is true, but reason is false. I guess that is all clear to you. We can do this easily. Okay, the next case based question, one case based, and there would be like around five questions that will be based on that. Okay, so I'm not going to read the passage, because sometimes the passage is not actually related with the question. So first thing that you will do is to avoid the case this package that's given, and you will go to the question. There are a very high chances that you can directly solve it, but however the passage is talking about indicators, all the theory part about indicators that we have practiced. So let's see the question. Which of the following will turn red litmus blue? And we know that bases turn red litmus blue, and sodium carbonate, bicarbonate, baking soda solution, sodium bicarbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate is a base that is going to add red litmus blue. The next, a solution turns blue litmus red, the pH of the solution is probably, okay, solution turns blue litmus red, the pH of the solution we are talking about. Blue litmus red है तो कौन होगा? Acid होगा, है ना? And acids have a pH value less than 7. So 6 is the right answer. Not difficult. The next question, a solution in test tube A turns red litmus blue. You will get the idea. Red litmus blue means base. Idea. Evolves hydrogen gas on reaction with zinc. Yes, zinc is amphoteric, base can do that. And does not react with sodium carbonate. Confirmation that it is a base, because metal carbonates are basic in nature. So they won't be reacting with the base. Base and base, no reaction. So A is base. Confirmed. B. Whereas solution in the test tube B turns blue litmus red, might be an acid, liberates hydrogen gas on reaction with zinc. Yes, they will do that. And evolves CO2 on reaction with sodium carbonate. We know that metal carbonates with acid, CO2 would be evolved, salt and water would be obtained. So B is an acid. कर सकते हो, है ना? Which of the following can be used as an acid-base indicator by visually impaired students? Visually impaired students हैं, okay, acid base indicator कौन सा use होगा? That would be an olfactory indicator, है ना? Because we are blessed that we have vision, but people out there don't have that, so we need olfactory indicators for them, so that they can see, they can just sense that order का change. Bases में the smell of vanilla essence will come or not? No, it will not come. Bases में fragrance disappear, acids में fragrance आएगा. ठीक है? So today we have done all the topics as discussed, questions based on all of them. There would be a second part of the session जिसमें we are going to discuss about salt applications in detail. Okay, so do attend that, and this is your homework question. Pause the video and then tell me in the comment section. Okay, and if you want to be a part of Vedantu's crash course, then you are invited there. you can come because 1 month is super affordable right now, and you can use Shilpi ma'am's coupon code SKAPRO, and make sure that you like the video, you hit the subscribe button. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.